Coming up on Look Today, police may have identified the shooter in yesterday's Bolton Landing murder-suicide. Plus, Warren County and Thurman election results, and a Kingsbury man convicted on drug charges soon to stand trial in connection with a baby's death. It's all ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Tracy Villamay and this is Look Today. In tonight's program, we interview Matt Roselle about his book and the discussion he'll give in Glens Falls on Sunday. And CEO of Hudson Headwaters Health Network, Dr. John Ruggie, is here to discuss the changing face of healthcare. We also have the latest weather forecast for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. In our lead story, the shooter in yesterday's murder-suicide in Bolton Landing possibly identified. The man, now believed to be David J. Barnes, who allegedly shot his wife, 46-year-old Kimberly D. Barnes, at the Thunderbird Road home yesterday morning before turning the gun on himself. Police say Barnes' wife had moved out of the home and went back yesterday to retrieve some belongings when an argument ensued. Barnes then got a large caliber long gun from another room, shot his wife in the kitchen, and then killed himself. Their oldest daughter, 20, seeing her mother get shot and possibly recording some of the incident before fleeing to a neighbor's house and alerting police. The couple has two other daughters, ages 9 and 17, who were in school in Lake George at the time. The Lake George School District is offering crisis counseling to the students, and parents have been asked to keep an eye on their children's emotions in light of this tragedy. Autopsies are being performed to confirm identities. Changing from news to weather, a wet day today, but will it continue tomorrow? For the latest, let's head to Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast. Back to the news. Republican challengers Ron Montesi and Matt Sokol expected to represent Queensbury in the last remaining two at-large seats on the Warren County Board of Supervisors. Updated vote totals were not available as of yesterday, but the order that the candidates placed had not changed after absentee ballots were counted, making the winners Republican incumbents Rachel Stieber and Douglas Beatty, along with Montesi and Sokol. Democratic challenger David Strainer was in fifth place at the close of the polls. He's said to be about 100 votes short of fourth place. Final vote totals will be announced on November 17th, the deadline for military ballots. Up to 6 military ballots could come in by that time. Other election results in Thurman, Evelyn Wood has been re-elected for a third term as supervisor. Wood beat her challenger Cynthia Hyde by just 10 votes, the race coming down to 34 absentee votes. Wood says she's glad the election is behind her and is ready to focus on the real tasks at hand. In other news, murder suspect Joshua Bennett of Kingsbury will be heading to prison for up to 6 years after his guilty plea of a felony drug charge, but could be facing many more. On December 7th, Bennett will stand trial in connection to the death of his ex-girlfriend's 13-month-old daughter. Kaylee Cassell died last February after getting pneumonia as a result of repeated exposure to both heroin and cocaine. Bennett is not accused of purposely causing the death of the child, but was charged with causing another person's death by acting with depraved indifference towards human life. Bennett will be sentenced for the drug charge on December 18th. If convicted in the Cassell case, he could serve up to 25 additional years to life. Still to come, local author Matt Roselle is here to discuss his book, The Things Our Fathers Saw. Plus, CEO of Hudson Headwaters Health Network, Dr. John Ruggie, is here to discuss the changing face of healthcare. But first, if you see news happening, want to share a story idea, or join us for an interview, give us a call on the hotline, 798-8000.